Anybody?
I was already planning on doing it anyway.
Yay, $5. That's an easy $5.
That was way too easy.
Ashton,
Yes.
great shift.
Yeah.
I was glad to be your engineer. It was a good time.
Hey.
I'm going home.
Hey.
Hey.
There's still 27 minutes left.
Yeah.
Oh,
And that will also be a good 27 minutes.
Of sleep for Thomas.
Yeah,
He
precisely.
said with me through my shift.
No, I said you had a good shift. It was a good job. Yes, I was your engineer
Yeah.
for some of your shift.
Swashbuckler Jim says
My
advice
engineer.
sounds good too.
My engineer would have stayed for the whole shift.
If
All right,
Kate
Corey's-
wanna give
Corey's
bad
your
advice,
engineer.
we can do that.
Somebody also said I insist on Kate and Kathleen.
Thanks, Thomas.
I don't know if it was actually the winner.
No, if
Bye, Chad. Bye, everybody.
it would have been Swashbuckler.
Swashbuckler
I
Jim.
didn't see the name.
If
I
he
just-
if he is okay with Kate, we can do that, and then when you and
Oh, sweet.
when Kathleen gets back, you can just keep doing
we can do
it.
another one. I'm
Yeah.
down for that.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right, so
Swashbuckler Jim.
let's ask what piece of advice, what piece of bad advice, like he needs some help, and you will give him advice. So, what do you need advice on, Swashbuckler Jim? What's troubling you today? Or do you just simply need to know what to eat for breakfast?
Tell him that.
There's only one of them.
So the code did not work?
The code did not work. There's speculation that I have to wait 12 hours since it was last used. So I will try that again.
Because Kathleen used it at the very end of her.
How many
Yeah.
times did you try the code?
3.
Okay.
Can we have a microphone, please?
2 of which were entered very slowly to make sure I got it right.
Oh, thank you. And then you have Ashton's mic.
Okay.
He would like advice on how to choose the person to bring to PAX with me.
Okay, so here's what you're gonna do. Now, have you done horrible advice before?
I have with you last year.
Perfect.
If I remember, it was about that we decided that a jar of bees
Yeah.
was a really good baby's toy.
Yeah, that
because
sounds
it
about
was
right.
colorful and entertaining.
Absolutely.
And
I like what you're saying.
Yeah.
So, if you're needing somebody to choose to go to PAX with you, the clear answer is me. I want to go. I want to hang out. Basically, it's me. Not your friends, definitely not your family, especially not your husband or wife. I'm the clear choice. This is also the second choice.
Yes, I would be the second. Well, truthfully, because I am the first Kate.
That is
I
true.
would be the first choice.
That is true.
And the fact that I know nothing about nerdathons would make me a very interesting guest.
Like a student, perhaps.
Well, because I would know some of the language from exposure, but certainly would understand very little of what was going on around me.
Right.
And, I could then, I could be flexible. See, she's going to demand which booths to go to and who to go and see her fans and her people that are going to want her autograph and, love her up. And I'm just going to be so happy to be at PAX for the very, 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 very first time.
To be fair, at PAX, I actually just go wherever other people want to go.
That's a lie.
That's-
They
it's
flock
not.
to you, don't they?
No,
They do.
They don't.
They come, they say, "Oh, you're Kate from Lodi Ready Run."
All the time. Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
we love you.
For sure.
So
James, do you have another question for us? You don't have a mic. You just moved the mic stand to your face.
you can talk into the fake mic, James, if you'd like.
Lady Hosk would like 3 people to make a case for which U.S. PAX she should go to.
Well, I know you only have tickets to 1, so clearly you need to cut your tickets into 3 and try to get into all of them.
Clearly,
2 if she's a little mad.
I would say a creative photocopy machine.
Or, yeah, that works.
some-
Counterfeiting tickets is the way to go, I've heard.
That's where I would go. Yeah.
And they
I don't have to go to PAX anymore.
and they and they definitely did not put Robert Koo on the corner to check tickets personally.
No,
that
of course
never
not.
happened at Prime.
No,
Totally not.
no.
So yeah, counterfeiting is definitely the way to go. I'm joking. Please let me into PAX again.
See, told you she really wanted to go. See, told you. I was right
so
all
yeah, I
along.
would either just cut your tickets into 3s and try to get into both, or maybe only 2 if you don't want to go with the Lord Hosk and just go have fun at the other 2 by yourself. Or yeah, just theft. That's also good. You can just take some tickets from other people. I've always been
I like
fond of
sneaking.
that.
I like sneaking.
Sneaking
I'm,
in.
I'm a sneaker for sure. you
Just
know?
blow right past security. That works too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
dazzle them with your brilliance, of
Yep.
course, right?
Yep,
So
yep,
because that's easy
absolutely.
for you, I know.
Well, it's easy
Just a
for
little
you too.
little hair
Hair flip,
and they're so dazzled that just lets you through, right?
flutter of the eyelashes,
Yeah,
and you're good to go.
Absolutely.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Sir?
I'm just looking to see if there's anything else. Hold on.
We're holding.
I'm trying to find questions. There's no questions here.
Well, I can fill the air with a funny story that I learned this summer.
That's great.
That I think is, I've been trying to spread this around, and I told Graham, and Graham didn't do it, and I told Pika, and she didn't do it. But I think you, of all people, are going to appreciate this
I
story.
don't know how I feel about that.
Are you ready?
Go on.
So, I've been hanging out in Harley Davidson land, which is, well, a very strange place. And there's a mechanic there, a very large man with a large heart and a very large goatee.
Not interested.
I'm not selling him to you.
Go on.
So he has a daughter, a child, because this is for the children. And she's a lovely little child. She's like 6 or 7. And she has a brother, not unlike your brother.
I'm so sorry.
You know what I mean. I have a brother like that too, right? You know that sometimes
The struggle is real, folks.
brothers are just outrageous. So the story is this little girl, just a sweet, sweet 7-year-old, came downstairs to her brother who was pestering her, as you and I both know. She looked
Yep.
him in the eye and she said, 5 hours. I'm going to kick your butt. And
In 5 hours?
well, that was what she said. So she
yeah.
walked past him a second time and she said, in 5 hours, I'm going to kick your butt. Now,
Fair.
this little girl really doesn't know the concept of time. Didn't know how long 5 hours actually was away from her moment. So her daddy said, why'd you say that, monkey? And she said, I was feeling a little gangsta, Daddy.
As you do.
And so I have been using that with my own brothers, Kate.
Nice.
Got there.
Got there.
Oh, did you put it on auto something?
You
Pilot
got there.
control?
Man, I wish I had that. That was.
Anyway, so my point of the story
Yes,
was
continue. Yep.
when your brother's up bugging you,
As he does.
you don't have to do anything except for this.
5 hours.
I'm
I'm gonna kick your ass.
I'm going to kick your butt.
You know what? I wouldn't even if I wanted to. He's actually really nice.
Oh, are we on the feel section? I didn't see the feel sign go
No,
up.
it's that everyone's always like, tell us embarrassing stories about your brother. And I'm like, he's actually just really nice. Graham and I each have one story about each other that we have like agreed to take to our graves because they're both so atrocious. And
Like a mutually assured destruction kind of thing.
yes,
Absolutely.
because they're both very similar in embarrassment, and what we actually did in the stories are very similar. And so, yeah, we will never, ever, ever bring that up.
He does pester you. Don't lie.
No, not really.
Ever?
No.
In all your years?
That's just me, so that's impressive.
I mean, in all our years, yeah, we used to, but now we're like adults-ish. And
Yeah, I was going to challenge that adults question right
we're
there.
pretty good towards each other, I'd say. Pretty good siblings.
So if we were to offer some advice on how to train your siblings, do you have any advice on training siblings?
I do have advice on training
I thought you
siblings,
might.
though.
I
I
probably
do.
do
I
too.
do.
Yeah.
Annoy them as much as possible. So when you're actually being less annoying, you seem, you know. Just be annoying constantly, all the time, as much as you can. It'll be a little easier when you're having some downtime. They'll think you're a saint.
I would agree, and I would add to that you pester all the time. Actually, my brother Jim has a distinct face he makes when I have crossed the line.
Yeah.
And I might have to take off the hat.
This is real talk, folks.
Yeah, he rubs his forehead like this, and he shakes his head, and that's when I know that I have truly
You're in
pestered
trouble.
him.
You're in
no,
trouble.
No, I'm happy.
Oh, you're
I often will put my arms in the air and go, heroin. And
I mean, everybody
'cause
likes
I
a bit
love
of
it.
heroin.
I just love it. I love making him make that face. I love it.
A couple people in the chat are asking how much money for those stories. no amount of money,
We'll cover.
literally millions, no amount of money will actually get us to tell those stories. So I'm sorry. Any other questions from the chat? I'll take one more question.
I have a question.
Sir?
I secretly hate my brother's female coworker. I hate her.
Okay, Kathleen's a nice
Then-
person, okay?
Then he went and married her. What should I do?
Kathleen's fine. She's great.
Yeah.
That does
She's-
not apply.
she's funny.
Graham, I didn't ask that question.
She's
I'm
funny.
confused.
No, this is
All the time.
from, answer the question.
It's from somebody else?
It's from somebody we know.
Oh, well. Sorry, ask it again. You don't like.
I secretly hate my brother's female coworker. I hate her. Then he went and married her. What should I do?
My normal advice will not apply because I know who you are and I know that's not an option. So,
Wow, she's got insider info. I don't have that.
Go live in the woods.
that's it.
I would
You know
say-
what, Dr. Paul? You're right. Just go live in the woods, jump in a ravine,
Yeah.
go live in the woods.
I was thinking a long vacation was where I was going.
Yeah.
A long, like, oh my God,
You're gonna
I have to have this solo exploration
I
into
need
myself.
soul searching.
journey.
I need some soul
Oh, yeah.
searching.
I gotta
You're gonna say
go.
you're going on vacation and you never come back.
Yeah, and eat, pray, love kind of thing.
You can just start a new life, a new family, have new brothers
Yeah,
and
just
new
don't
sisters.
come back.
Just don't come back.
Just don't come back.
It's
That's
fine.
the trick, really.
Go live in the woods.
Yeah.
And on that note, that was Kate, and Kate give some decent but still pretty bad advice.
Yeah, decent.
Thank you for joining.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was just so an awkward laugh. Well done. What are you trying to do? Are you
Just
trying to
good
hug
job,
me?
John.
Wait,
I
no.
was going to take your
Oh, it's
hat.
fine. I got it.
So, as you guys may have noticed, I figured out the autopilot seems to have activated again after its 12 hours.
So now, wait, what? I
Sir,
didn't do anything.
Oh, that was me moving this, probably.
sir, this is not an auction house.
This is not-
this is anything but.
So you had 15 minutes, a little less than 15 minutes left on your shift there, Ashton.
Uh-huh.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good.
I mean, you
I
broke
feel like I'm gonna sleep when this is done.
you broke
think so?
25,000. That's
Yeah.
pretty impressive.
I'm happy with that.
Zeta.
That's pretty good.
I'm excited for this Journey fan art challenge.
Ooh, yeah.
Apparently there have been a bunch of entries coming in. I will probably have to judge that.
Yeah, you're
After
going
my
to be judging
shift.
that after your shift.
Yeah, and then I will announce the winner during Kate's shift.